Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have a $20 money match from the Coliseum, and make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord, link down below in the description, and we are going to have Hesh versus Amai, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Amai win the rock, paper, scissors shoot there, and they will go ahead and decide to go first, 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Punishment, Alistair, Nib, Ash, and Talents, so we have Invoked Dogmatika, and then they have Nerval, Bird Call, Ode, Small World, and Prosperity. So it's Bird Up versus Invoked Dogmatika, and we can see they have plenty of going second cards. And then we're going to go ahead and see them start off with Prosperity. So they're playing Prosperity and Small World. I wonder like what their going second cards are looking like how many there are. And then look at the top three. They're going to go ahead and grab the Sparrow there. And then put the rest back to the bottom of the deck. So what'd you add? Yeah, they revealed the Kobold. And then activate Bird Call. Can I read Kobold? There's no way you don't know what Kobold does when you're playing in a money match. But they're gonna go ahead and Ash the Bird Call. And then they're gonna activate the Small World. Go ahead, go from Nerval into Dinotherium. These only match up by being wins. And then they're gonna go ahead and search. And then, I mean that should be face down. Then they're gonna special summon out Warbler. It's gonna be a long turn if you keep stopping. Just read logs. Can they even read? Oh yeah, because they did put that in the spawn trap zone. I was gonna say they just banished it directly from deck. They can't. But special summon out Warbler. Warbler summon Sparrow. Sparrow effect to go search. And then Sparrow is gonna go grab Nerval. Overlay those for Starling. Starling effect, detach to go search. Witch effect, yeah, obvious. I think they're just trolling here, because, like, there's no way you don't know this stuff. Like, I wouldn't play in a money match if I didn't know what, like, the best deck did, you know? And then Swallow, summon itself out, and special summon out the Nerval, and then now they can get hit with Nib at any time. They're not going to drop Nib here, though. They're going to wait for them to overlay for another Starling, and then on that summon, go ahead, drop Nib. And you can't wait. Like, if you let your opponent go search, they go for F0, and then you have to drop Nib there, otherwise they go for Draco. So, like, yep. And then, you're going to put it in defense. It only has 0 attack and 0 defense. Summon and attack. Like, even if you go for Purgatrio, there's no difference. Like, it's still going to be 0-0. Then Nerval search kit effect. Now we'll go ahead and banish 4. Special summon out Omen. Omen effect out the Nib. And then get rid of those to go for Blossom. And then Omen and kit effect. So Kit's going to go dump Fractal. Omen's going to go search Nerval. Blossom effect. Special summon out the Nerval. And then Nerval effect, the banish, and they're going to go ahead and banish 2 there, go for the double Dragon Lords, and then turn those into Simorg. And then set the Oath, and then end phase Simorg, summon out the Apex Avian. Also, a lot of people don't even know this card has like an on-field effect, because like, it's the effect that rarely ever comes up, but it allows you to go ahead and special summon. Like, people just don't know that's like an effect. Then they're going to go ahead, pass, draw Prosperity, and then activate Prosperity. You have any lights in graveyard? I'll just say, I don't know. And then banish 6. And then they're going to chain the Apex Avian, sec, think on priority. Like, in response to that, it's my turn. Use the card that starts a chain. Oh, they're saying priority in response to Prosperity? I mean, first of all, it just wouldn't matter here, to be fair. But also, at the same time, that's just not how that works. What's up with everybody just not knowing, like, basic rulings in these last couple days? Like, I can do Chainlink 1 Prosperity, Chainlink 2 Droplet. That is actually incorrect. For future references, though, that is not how it works. Your opponent does indeed get a chance to activate effects. And then they're going to activate Oath, target, and then they said think. I'm just going to go ahead and summon out the Apex Avian from the hand. And then activate Talents to take, chain Apex Avian, negate, normal summon Alistair effect, go search out the invocation. And then now they're going to link away for Amirage. Like, if they activate, like, double Dragon Lords to bounce Alistair, like, just doesn't seem the greatest, cuz they'd still be able to go, like, Purgatrio and out the board. You don't really want them to out the whole board. Go for Secure Gardener. And then they're going to activate Invocation, go for Makaba, activate double Dragon Lords, try to bounce this before they activate Invocation to get back a monster. See, that was also risky because, like, if they had a monster in hand, Makaba would just stop this and then, like, that gets beat over. But I guess it's, like, fair enough because either you're going to try to go ahead and bounce it here, or you're going to wait till your turn and there's going to guarantee be a monster in hand. It's like, either way, it's just kind of like a not great situation for him. Also, they decided to not activate the Invocation special ability to go ahead and add back Alistair. And then Simorg's going to summon. And, like, if Simorg survives, it's game. Like, because you're going to get a summon at their end phase. You're going to get another summon at your end phase. And, like, this card just becomes way too big of a problem. Draw a Droplet. And then they're going to go ahead and use Berry effect, special summon itself out, special summon out Sparrow from the graveyard, Sparrow effect to go Surge. And then that's going to go ahead and grab the War from the deck to the hand, and then overlay those three, go for Robin. And now they're going to go Battle Phase, attack, and attack. Looks like they're just going to eat all the damage. Set Droplet. Simorg to go ahead and summon. Simorg will summon out Wagtail. Wagtail go search Bird Call. So I'm saying, like, look how much free cards they've gotten out of the Simorg. Like, without even including, like, the Apex Avians that came before. Draw Natter's Servant. Then activate Natter's Servant. Dump Elder. Go search Ecclesia. Elder effect to out the back row. Activate Punishment, target the double Dragon Lords, and that's going to send a ghost to out that. Yeah, fair enough. Then they're going to Ecclesia, special summon itself, out, effect. Okay, how much attack is XYZ? That's probably the one. Oh, I mean, they said K. Yeah, you wouldn't even. Why would you even bounce that? Because, like, realistically, if you bounce that, they could just normal summon it out then. Like, nothing will change from you bouncing this. It was a misplay to bounce anyways. Yeah, so at least they know that. Go search out Knight, and then they're going to Knight to summon itself out, and then it's going to negate the Robin. Battle Phase, attack over the Simorg, affecting attack, and then they're going to attack over the Robin. Because that's negated, and then they're going to get that effect. Is there a reason why they only took 300? Because this is negated, so that should be more damage. Right? Yeah, definitely. 100%. It's not like Droplet versus this. Even Droplet versus this would still do more damage than what they had taken. But neither of them caught that. They're going to go ahead and Bird Call, search out Sparrow, then special summon out the War off the Bird Call. War effect a special. And then they'll special summon back out the Robin from the graveyard. And then normal summon out Berry. Link all of those off into an Omen. Omen effect, banish Ecclesia. Swallow, summon that out, and Sparrow. And then Sparrow effect to go search. And then that will go ahead and search out from the deck to the hand. They're going to grab Berry. Then just battle phase attacks. So they don't have, like, they should still have a Starling. I mean, Do they only play 2 Starling? I don't know. I mean, I guess it really depends on their extract here if they were able to go for a game or not. Like, we know they don't have, like, Assembled, which would, like, guarantee game. But, like, if they have a 3rd Starling, they just bury summon itself out, special summon out, anything from graveyard. And then they can go ahead and overlay 4 into Starling. This card doesn't take 2 level 1s. It can take 2 plus level 1s. So you go for 4. And then you would have Swallow to attach a 5th one, Bury Gang attack. I wouldn't even be game though. No, it would. It would be game. You don't even have to use the effect of boost and still be game. You don't even have to bury, honestly. You could just go for Starling, battle phase attack, and then you both take damage from the attack. So that means they only play 2 Starling in their deck, which is interesting. And they're gonna go ahead and search Kuraz there. Main phase 2, pass, draws Alistair. And then they're going to activate the invocation. Hey, let's go, they finally did it. And then summon, activate the effect. It's going to go search out the invocation. And then battle phase. They're reading Bury. They can't activate this. Last turn, they did indeed activate Punishment, and if you read this, it says until the end of your next turn. Next turn, not this turn. End of the next turn. So, they were locked under Punishment last turn and this turn. But it looks like neither of them are catching it. I really want to know what their extra deck is looking like if they weren't able to go for game last turn. Swallow effect. Summon that, special summon out Bury, normal summon Kuraz, and they're going to link all those away for an Appaloosa. Wow, they really don't play. So they're going to attack, damage step, it won't let me attack, but Appaloosa and the Macabre, damage step, K, activate Alistair. How are you activating Appaloosa on damage step? Explain that. Yeah, I'm out. There's no way that, because it negates. Yeah, I mean, they admit defeat. I mean, sure, but I'm not 100% sure about that ruling. Ask yourself, can you Solemn Strike negate Alistair's hand effect? You'd be like, yeah, obviously. What's the difference between Strike and Appaloosa there? It's just not a difference. I am scooping to save time, so going on into game 2 now. We are going to go ahead and see Bird Up go first. Opening hands, we have Droll, Droplet, Droll, Nib, and Maximus. Weird hand. I mean, it works. You can summon it and go for Secure Gardener. And then Banish Amirage for Maximus. And then they have Imperm, War, Fractal, Kit, and Oath. Opening up the Oath again, by the way. Fractal effect to go dump. And then Fractal is going to dump the Sparrow. Special summon out Warbler. Warbler, special out the Sparrow. And then Sparrow effect to go search. And then go search out Nerval. Drop Droll. And then overlay those, go for Robin, a little misclick there on the showing. And then they're going to set Oath. I mean, like, they could have turned those into Blossom. Blossom, special summon out Nerval. Nerval effect. Go ahead, banish. Special summon out Double Dragon Lords. Turn Nerval and Blossom into Samorg. Double Dragon Lords can... And then you can normal summon out Kit on top of that just to have the Beast. And then you can normal summon out... Or then you can activate Double Dragon Lords on the opponent's turn, getting rid of Oath. And you'll have the Wing Beast through Samorg, the Beast through Kit. And then the Beast Warrior through Double Dragon Lords. So you'd have Oath, Double Dragon Lords, Apex Avion, Imperm, follow-ups through Samorg. But it's good that they didn't go for that because they had Nib. So they're just going to go ahead, set cards, pass, draw Ash Blossom. personally, I probably would have gone for that just because I don't feel too safe having just like Imperm and Robin versus this deck. I mean, it's not bad, but man, does this deck open insane. Like all of their like cards that play are all just like so good. Like the Ecclesia, Natty Servant, Prosperity, Fusion Destiny, Alistair, Meltdown, Terraforming. All those cards are very, very solid cards. Then they're gonna Maximus, banish, special summon, and then they're gonna activate the Robin effect to go ahead and try to bounce that, and then chain droplet, negate that, and then Maximus effect, chain imperm to negate that, and then they're gonna go battle phase, attack Nerval. Like they could have attacked Robin, but then Robin effect would go ahead and add back, and then like they would have the level 1 through Robin plus like Nerval. Like Nerval's already known, so like yeah, they'd be able to go ahead and like overlay with those and start doing things. Pass, draw Fractal, and then they're gonna activate the Fractal effect to dump, chain Ash Blossom there, and then Nerval effect, banish from the graveyard, and then go for Blossom effect to special summon out Kit from the hand. Now they're going to get rid of all of those to go for the Appaloosa, and then they're going to get Nerval and Blossoms, so go search out Fractal, and then draw put back, draws Cosmic, put back Cosmic, and then Kit effect, and Kit will go ahead and be banishing 4 for Omen effect, banish Maximus, well they're going to chain Nib, and obviously they're going to go ahead and activate their Appaloosa effect. Go for Almirage, Kit effect to dump, and then Kit will go dump the Nerval. I mean, this is 46 summon. Yeah, this is didn't you normal already? No, they special summon the Kit off of Blossom. Go for that, and then battle phase, going on to game 3 now. We're going to see the Invoked deck go first. Opening hands, we have Droll, Prosperity, Alistair, Fusion Destiny, Ecclesia, so this is solid. Very solid, actually. Very, very, very solid. Then they have Lightning Storm, Kit, Prosperity, Imperm, and Sparrow. And then they're going to normal summon out Alistair effect. Go search out Invocation. They decide not to Imperm it. Probably holding Imperm for like a Maximus effect because that gets to Winda, or holding Imperm for like Macabre on their turn if they don't end up having like a Dogmatika to get there. Then summon out Macabre, Invocation, grab Alistair. Then activate Prosperity, banish 3. And then look at the top 3. They're going to grab Ash Blossom there and then put those 2 back to the bottom of the deck. Said big think. Ecclesia summoned itself out. They had to think if they wanted a Ecclesia or Fusion Destiny, and they decided to go with the Ecclesia. And then Ecclesia, go search Maximus. I mean, I don't think it would have been bad to do either or. Like, you know, realistically, like Macabre, Enforcer, Droll, Ash is probably just enough. But at the same time, like, if you go for Winda, and then you have Winda plus Droll, Ash, Macabre, that makes it to where like you won't get hurt nearly as much by something like a Droplet, or like a Dark Ruler, because you know you can kind of like play around Droplet by like using Macabre Interruption to banish and then go ahead and Schism. Then summon Maximus. Maximus effect just impermanent if you have. I don't know why you'd hold hand traps instead of negating Alistair. They are. If you hand trap Alistair, I probably end turn. That's just cap. That's just cap. Like, realistically, there's no difference, like, in the turn. Like, if you imperm Alistair, if you imperm Macabre on your turn, like, that's not going to change the rest of what happens, you know? Like, if anything, now just make it to where, like, they're still going to go ahead and, like, if you imperm Alistair, like, they're still gonna secure guard and especially Ecclesia. Like, there's no difference there. You're not gonna end your turn because of that. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Pass, draw Gamma. Then activate Prosperity. Prosperity, banish 3. Then look at the top 3. They're gonna grab the UOR there. We also see him banish those. Even while going second, I like seeing what people banish off of Prosperity going first and second. That's just interesting. Then they're gonna drop Draw Lockbird in response, chain Gamma, and then you open Gamma and imperm, you held it. Nice misplay. I drew Gamma. Oh, you don't have to reveal that. I wouldn't have revealed that. I definitely wouldn't have revealed that. That's just too much. But yeah, I mean, if they had Gamma turn 1, you just Gamma Alistair. Even though you have imperm. Like, if you imperm Alistair, they could still keep going with the Dogmatika. Oh, it's like, if you imperm Alistair, that plays in the Nadir Servant, because they could Nadir Servant, go ahead, dump Apcolon, and then, like, oh, there's Apcolon there. But also at the same time, like, that's kind of on them for playing Lightning Storm. I mean, I think this card's kind of buns. Like, realistically, back row decks are just not that scary. And versus, like, actual back row decks, too, like, they're going to be playing the Lord of Heavenly Prison, which makes this card worse. I just don't like this card. This card doesn't hit Artifact. This card doesn't hit... Like, it just doesn't hit what you need it to hit, like, ever. Like, it loses out the anti-spell, loses out the order, doesn't hit Schism. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess, like, the great thing about this is that, like, depending on what you sided in against, like, versus Sword Soul, like, it can go ahead and hit, like, a Blackout plus an Imperm, or, like, hit the Grandmaster, force, like, a Floor Negate, maybe, depending on how they play. Makaba. And then special summon out War Effect. Special out the Sparrow. And then, you know, obviously, they're not using the effect of Surge. I hope you have a driver in your hand. Wow, that's just tough. Can you OTK through Droll? Yes. Imagine half damage through Droll. You open Cracked. I assure you can OTK if you play it right. It's just no way. Yeah, summon. And then go for Blossom. Kit effect. That's going to banish 2. Special out the Double Dragon Lords. Double Dragon Lords effect. Bounce Makaba. And then they're going to turn those into Omen. Omen effect. Banish Maximus. Another misplay. It's like, what would they even do there differently, though? Because, like, they go for Blossom, Kit, Banish. There's really nothing else to go for. I mean, they're obviously trolling. They've been trolling, like, the whole match. Kit affected them. And then... yeah, well, like, why would you even need to think on that? Like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, like, dump Nerval under Droll? Wow, crazy. You got one in Graveyard. I'm saving Ash for an actual card effect. Draw Ecclesia. And then Fusion Destiny, Chain Amrosh, Protect Omen this turn. And then they're going to summon out the Enforcer, normal summon Ecclesia, go search Knight. And then they're going to pass, draw Droplet. Standby phase, activate Enforcer. Like, why do this in standby? I mean, I don't know. I can't tell. Like, if your opponent has something to special summon to, like, trigger Omen, right? It would be like a normal summon Tri-Brigade. They normal summon a Tri-Brigade, you have Knight to negate, you have Enforcer pop, and you have Ash. You just can't lose. I mean, to be fair, even now, you can't lose because you're going to pop that. They get the Graveyard effect, you Ash Blossom, and now they have one card to deal with Knight. And they have, like, they just don't have, like, they don't have the setup that they need. Like, they don't have, like, buried plus something in graveyard. Said, run back, 1 second. I can't right now. Okay, send PayPal. They can in a couple hours. Yeah, and they're just sending them, like, their PayPal information so that way they can get the $20. But, alright. So I can't help but think, like, what's in Amai's extra deck? Like, I don't know. And also, like, the whole game could have been different, too, if they were just playing, like, Cosmic over Lightning Storm. Because you would just let your opponent go for, like, you would just imperm Alistair, stop Makaba, and then, like, your opponent would just, like, you know, combo off with Dogmatika, go grab Schism, and then you're just like, cool, Cosmic, hit that. I don't know, I just don't really see, like, the value in Lightning Storm right now. I get it sometimes, but I don't know. I just don't really like it right now, personally. I think there's better options, especially in a combo deck, and how extremely popular this deck is, because this is one of the best decks right now, and it's just it's good. It's a pretty good deck, especially because people learn that you don't prosperity for 3, you prosperity for 6. People are actually getting the window to, like, people are getting to window more often, and it's like, like, window's crazy. Like, window says you don't play this turn, and that's insane. Well, I guess, like, window plus something else, because, you know, like, they're playing, like, the Tri-Brigade stuff, and Tri-Brigade stuff is just, like, naturally pretty good versus window. But still, you get the point. You get the point. Window at worst against this deck is, like, well, I mean, at worst he gets hit by Omen, but usually out, like, because you would, like, Fractal Effect, get rid of Kit, go dump Nerval, go search, you only have 3 in graveyard, and then, like, you normal summon Banish, go for some more, battle phase attack Winda, and, like, at worst, that's Winda equaled Threatening Roar. And, like, Threatening Roar is pretty nice, but obviously, like, it really depends on the situation, because, like, you're not just gonna, like, summon Winda in response to, like, a random card. You're gonna wait until they activate, like, an effective special summon. I guess it really just, like, depends on the scenario, obviously. That's how, like, most of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. But make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum. Also, Amai, if you're watching this video, please comment down below if you're playing 3 Starling, and because I'm just curious, like, if you messed up, or, like, if you just don't play it. Like, I just want to know. But with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.